This is the Iron Trader. The pits just closed here about 15 minutes ago here at 2:30. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels will be posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, before we get started, just a reminder that the CPI number will be out on Wednesday at 8:30, and the PPI number will be out on Thursday at 8:30. So that should give us a good reading on what inflation is going on here. But then how they read it, it's minus food, energy, and autos. So I have no idea what they're actually measuring, but just keep watching those. This to see what's going to take effect here on crude and the markets. All right, let's take a look here on the old daily. Well, what do we have there today? Well, we actually had a higher high. Today it got as high as 88.15. The price channel was 88.08. But you notice that it couldn't hold it, okay? So right now we just have sideways action here. Okay, so on the downside, let's take a look at that first. We want to look at this candle right here, okay? So you're sitting looking at 86.15. Now, right below it is this key 8 SMA here, sitting at 85.87. That's going to be very, very important. You can see how it rolled right up here really nice. Now, again, if that's lost, this is the candle you want to look at because this was your breakout candle, 84.89. Again, if that's lost, then we can just follow these candles all the way on down here. So you can take a look at this as 83.69. You have 83.46 here, and then we come right down here to this 82.49, your 21-day. That's going to be very, very prevalent here in your support levels here, okay? So, you can micro these. You just take the highs, the lows, and the closing numbers so you can really fine-tune anything that you need. But also remember, at the end of the video, I have all the support and resistance levels posted for you. Okay, so if this 82.48 is lost, we come down here, all these candles, but what you really look at here is this 79.65 on your 50 SMA here, and then your nice retest there of 77.59, and then your 200-day sitting at 76.35. That is all going to be very, very key support levels again. But right now here, you look at here on what they're doing is they're trying to keep the prices up. Now, the news just came out here today that like all the refiners, they're going to do their maintenance, but they're going to shorten their maintenance up here as much as they can to try to gain all the profit they can off these higher wages here. So always keep that in mind. They really want these prices or higher. Okay, so let's take a look at the higher. All right, well, we got to look at basically today's high then. So, well, you first want to look at here at your price channel, 88.08 on a closing basis, and then today's high at 88.15. If it can go above here, just look to the left here. That's all you really have to do. So basically, you got 88.68 here. You got 89.24, and then we have 89.84, and this is that 90.10. Now you can see where this 90 area here, how many times that is hit it here on the resistance. So that 90, that's going to be your first level if you can close above the 90 area, okay? That's what you'll be basically what you're looking for. Again, if you can close above that, then just start looking at all these candles right here. You got 91.35 here. You got 92.17. You have 92.87, and then your retest 83.74. So you got two basically, if you can close above that key 88.08, you got two levels here. Basically look at your 90 level and then look at this 93.74, which you could probably say a 94 level here. So 90 and then a 94 level. That's basically what you're looking at here on the upside for the resistance. So, okay, so your RSI here, well, you're basically an overbought here, but again, that's why you're really not moving much here. Okay, see, you're just sideways action because you always want to keep track of this RSI here. Okay, so you basically now you're just going sideways right around that 70 mark here, which is, very, very in overbought conditions here. But your MACD here, this is looking very good, but sometimes it just goes sideways here to work off the overboughtness here, and then it can resume going on up here. But again, if this rolls over like it did here, then we want to look at just like what we have here, okay? Now, again, we got to watch this here because, you had a high right here, okay? So now if the price goes up higher and this RSI goes lower, you can have that same negative divergence like you had here, okay, where you have a high on the RSI here, and you have a low here, and you have a lower on the RSI, then you have a high here, and then what happens? See, she just blasted right on down. Watch that and watch this key 8 SMA here. When this rolls, that price goes below it, then you're fighting it with these bear flags all the way on up here until you can close back above, then she can rip higher. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, your monthly here, you're basically, your key level here is going to be this 86.83. Right now, real-time price here is sitting at 87.22, so you're right above it. But if you look at it, it's not really doing any serious damage above it. It's just kind of like hanging, like right there. But again, this is a monthly chart, so you got plenty of time here. But right now, she's pretty bullish here. You're above all the SMAs except for that key 21 day. You close above that, then we start going to that 90 level, and then we start going for that basically 93.74, 94 level. Okay, here on your weekly chart here, well, this is still looking very, very good. Always watch that 100 SMA. That's always going to be key. 85, 88. And watch this 8 SMA here. You got a really nice channel here. Even if it comes down to this 8 SMA and just holds it, then you'll be just like this here. That's your buying opportunity, and you kick right back up. Now, again, if that's lost here, then your big support here is going to be your 50-day, 78.34, and then 76.67 there, your 21-day. If that's all lost, look to the 200-day, 68.91. You can see here how that strong that 200-day is. We're just bounced right on off here and then held it. If that's lost, you got 63.64. That is your big-time retest. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Okay, natty gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Well, you sold right off. You made a double top here, sold right on off here, made a double bottom, ran right on up. Where to go? Right into the 200-day. That's why you trade the charts. Came right on down here. Now we got like a little sideways action. But if you notice that this here, it put in a higher low here, sitting at 2.54 versus this 2.5 that it came down to here last week. The key number again, if that's 255 is lost, then we come down here looking at 2.457. That's going to be the big one right there. And then you have 2.42. That is going to be another big retest here. But as long as that 2.5 holds, well, then you're still looking very, very good here. So let's look on the upside here, what we're looking at. Well, first of all, here you got a lot of good spikes here, spike right up. But you're looking at the right now is here. You're looking at this basically 2.64 level here. But basically what you want to do is got to close above this candle here. That's 2.65. That's what it needs to close above to shoot on much higher. Okay, so just keep that, say 2.65, 2.66. That's what you really need to do. Close above that, and then we have a good shot at going right on up here again. Okay, on your 4-hour chart, you got the same thing here, but you got a lot of resistance here. See, you got the 200 and the 50-day big time resistance here, but see where that 2.659 is, say roughly 2.66. Okay, this is where you need to close above. If you can get above that, then we can start going to these next levels here, and then always watch the top of that candle. You got 2.708. That's your gap. Watch the bottom of the candle. Okay, on this one here, 2.74. That's the fill here on your 4-hour chart. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, your weekly chart here, well, you still got the old pinball action here. Okay, so you're right basically in the center of them. Okay, so your top, you're looking 2.64, and at the bottom, you're looking at basically 2.54. Okay, so you're sitting dead center of what's going on here. Okay, here on your daily chart, well, I've been pointing out here, this got to get through this resistance. This is very key here. So just look to the top of that candle right there, basically 2.66. You get above that, here's your target, 2.708. That's the gap. Look to the bottom of that there, 2.73. That's the fill. This is be your target if you can get over that 2.66, and then we can worry about your 2.86 here. But, you had a really nice double bottom scenario here when you have a 2.45. You had the retest, ran on up here, and then, but then again, see, you double top there. See this? Double top. Boom, right here, you got a tweezer top. That always tells you short it down to go down. But now if you look here, it held this 100 SMA here at 2.50. Very, very nice here. See how nice that is? Now, again, if that's lost, just look to this candle here, 2.45, and then look for that retest at 2.42. The upside, just look to the top of that candle. If you can get above it, then you can go here, here, possibly here, and then possibly a retest. Okay, so right now, actually, I did a little bit of scalping there today on the UNG, and I made 2 trades, got 20 cents, but I'm trading 10,000 shares, so overall that's not too bad. And I scalped a little bit on the cold there today, and I got 2 points on the cold. So actually, for net of gas, long and short, actually a pretty good day. Okay, so I tell you what, I'll be back tomorrow there before 8 o'clock, and we will review crude oil and natty gas. Thanks for watching.